Hello and welcome back, everyone. Sorry for being away for some time, but I'm back now. So I went to go see the new Fantastic Four movie, and I know you guys are all greatly anticipating my reaction or opinions on it because, I mean, that's what I'm here for, right? I'm the genius that just keeps on giving. My opinions are matched by no other. Yeah. So this video is going to be really short. I'm not going to go into too much details about, the movie. I don't want to give anything away. It did just come out on Friday, and I know there's a lot of people already giving spoilers and all that stuff, and I don't want to be that guy. So I want, just to give my opinions on it. Just a quick run through of what it's about is, we meet the family. They already all have their powers. It takes place in a retro 1960s time, I think, world 858, different from the main MCU world, which I think is one of the best things that the movie has going for it. The aesthetics, the scenery, the world that it's in is awesome, and it's really one of the things that I think really is great about the movie. And I did see that they use a lot of practical effects, so I think that's great. But we meet the family. It's been about 4 years. They're already praised. They have their powers. We get a nice recap at the beginning of the movie, and then we follow the family through the course of the film of them finding out they're having little baby Franklin and meeting Galactus and Shala Ball, who's the Silver Surfer, and we follow that through to them protecting the family, saving the world. Right. When it comes to Marvel stuff, and I've been seeing a lot of things on the internet already about it, about people saying it's the best Marvel movie of the year. In my opinion, I don't really think that is an accomplishment due to the fact that Marvel hasn't made anything good since Endgame. I do think that Spider-Man No Way Home was really enjoyable and it was great to see in theaters, but the rewatchability of it isn't really there, especially because a lot of it is the wow factor when you find out the multiple Spider-Mans are in it and stuff, and after all that stuff, the rewatchability of it kind of just goes down, right? So when it comes to this one, I do think that it is a step in the right direction for Marvel. I don't think it's as great as everyone's making it sound, like it's the best thing ever. And I know I'm on my own with this, but I enjoyed Superman way more than I liked Fantastic Four. My kids really loved Fantastic Four, and they think it's the sickest things in sliced bread. They think that it's better than Superman, so maybe they have better opinions than I do. But I do think it comes with some of my bias. I'm not a big fan of Pedro Pascal. I do think pleasantly it was better than I expected him to be with Reed Richards. I still don't really see him as Reed Richards, but I do think he did better than I was really initially expecting when they announced him. Still took me out of it, though. I think he just plays the same person in everything he does. He's just the same guy. That kind of took me out of it. I do think Ben Grimm, he was great. The guy that got to play him. I think Sue Storm was all right. Johnny was cool. And one of the biggest things for me was I was worried about Shala Ball being in it instead of Norrin Rad, and I was pleasantly surprised. She really didn't do that bad. I did see a lot of people talking about the CGI is a lot better than it looks in the trailers. I don't think so, especially when it comes to Silver Surfer. I just think CGI has gone downhill in everything. I think it's cleaned up and it looks better than it does in the trailers, but to say it's a huge jump and it's way better is, I think, a stretch in my opinion. I did go see it in IMAX, so I do think that maybe for that money, I probably would have missed it, probably pass on it. If you get cheap matinee tickets, it's probably worth checking out in theaters. I don't think it's really changing everything that Marvel has that's wrong, but I do think it's a step in the right direction. And for the first time, although I didn't really care for it that much, I think that it was so great. It's the first time I've left watching something Marvel in years that I was it wasn't that bad. You know what I mean? As opposed to being that movie was shit. Like I said, the world that they've built is amazing. Aesthetically, it's terrific, and I really, I think that's the best thing it's got going for it. Is the world feels different, and the world feels new, and it feels fresh. Galactus is awesome. I think they've knocked him out the park. So much better than the Cloud. Although I do like the early 2000s Fantastic Fours. The take on Galactus with him being a giant cloud was atrocious. So it's nice to see that they kind of fixed that and corrected their errors from the past with that one. All in all, the movie, a solid 6. I don't think it's terrific. I don't think it's as bad as everything they've been doing for a long time for the past few years. Like I said, it's a step in the right direction. Worth checking out if you have extra time. You can catch a matinee ticket. You know, the score is good. I do enjoy the score. I think the score was good, and I do appreciate the practical effects that they used. You know, I think they went back to miniatures with this one, which I think is an awesome thing to see that they're going back to that, because the reliance on CGI is, I think, a step in the wrong direction that we made the past decade, and I am happy to see that they're kind of moving away from that a little bit again. But yeah, I think it's worth checking out. Six maybe 6.5 out of 10 for me. Again, I enjoyed Superman more, and I felt like Superman was just like a campy movie, more. But I think that that's kind of fun when it comes to comic book movies. I'm not really too picky on it being super serious. It is based off a comic, and although there are serious comics, I think an over serious movie is just not really what I'm looking for when I go, especially when I go see a Superman movie. Don't get me wrong, I did a review on that one too. That movie has its flaws also. There are some things that were wrong with that one also. But yeah, if this is something, and you know you're excited to this one, I do think, yeah, go check it out. You know what I mean? Go watch it. Like I said, IMAX with the prices they're charging, I wouldn't waste my money on seeing it at IMAX. Catch a matinee or just a normal screen. And I'm really interested to see what you guys think. You know, in the comments below, you can tell me if I'm an idiot. You can correct me on things that you guys thought was terrific about it. I know it's getting a lot of praise right now, and it did fix a lot of stuff. Like, it did remove a lot of the horrible timed campiness that Marvel has kind of gotten used to also, which was nice. I just, you know, I didn't think that it was that great. I think although it's a short runtime, which is appreciated, there was a lot of still like dragged on moments that kind of like, eh. They don't use the powers a lot, and it just left me with a lot of questions that don't get explained. Some things that aren't really addressed. But I think it's because of the runtime. It's kind of pushed through, and that's not saying that we need a longer movie. I thought it was plenty long enough for what we got. Yeah, and the CGI on the baby sometimes is we're looking at some Twilight days when they had the baby in the Twilight movies, and if you guys have seen that stuff, it's yeah, it's atrocious. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like I said, I don't want to give off too many spoilers or talk too much about it. Just wanted to give you my brief opinion of it since I seen it last night. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of the movie. Is this something you guys are gonna go see? If you guys have seen it, did you guys think it was better than what DC brought with Superman? Do you guys think this is a step in the right direction for Marvel, and you know that Marvel's finally making their way back to what made them good in years ago when they were building up all of Endgame and, you know, everything with Thanos? Or is it just another shitty Marvel movie? Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.